Traynor, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
That's funny. I figured you'd be more interested in a shower.
I didn't realize that was an option.
It's an option.
Well, just give me a moment to grab my things. Hot water and room to stretch. I could get lost in here. Oh, it's like a week's worth of stress is washing off. And the timing's perfect. I was hoping to look nice for somebody.
Hot date lined up?
Hopefully more than just that. I play for keeps.
Sounds serious.
That depends on whether she's interested.
She's interested. Are you using me for my shower?
I certainly hope so.
Well, in that case, it's yours whenever you like.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind. The Citadel almost falls. And now Caden's with Ashley. I hope they're both in a better place than this.
So do I.
I'm sure this must be hard to take. I liked Alenko.
Caden was there in the beginning. First Reaper we ever saw. I always figured he'd be part of this fight.
Just not like this.
No.
I've been thinking about Major Alenko. When I first came on the Normandy, Caden was so helpful, always ready to explain protocol or to talk. And I was glad he was another biotic. It made the other humans on board seem less alien. I'm sorry there wasn't any other way to stop Caden.
he would have just heard us out.
He was a fine officer, we can remember that. And make sure Cerberus pays for his death. What I want now is information on this Cerberus assassin. I don't think it's a coincidence Kai Lang was an N7 ranked Alliance soldier too, Shepard. Maybe the elusive man misses you.
What he misses is manipulating me for his own goals.
I'm afraid those goals now include sending Kai Lang after the Catalyst.
Tell me if you find anything.
I will. I'll see you later, Shepard.
Greetings, Commander Shepard.
What are you?
I'm Glyph, a VI assistant to Dr. Tassoni. I help her sort and catalog collected data. She's asked me to draw your attention to a terminal connected to her information network. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day. This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access. Please, enjoy your day.
Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom. Commander? Commander? Commander Shepard.
Shepard, I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never done in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here. Faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
Counting on it. Oh, and Shepard. I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. That is enough.
Commander. Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Admiral Shallower in Weston Bay. I wish we could have met under better circumstances.
I'd hope for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarry initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
Treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
No, it was murder.
Commander, The Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy's stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Also, an old friend of yours, while technically still exiled, has offered to help against the Geth.
Talizora Vast Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, already a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
I had no idea you were with the fleet.
They're keeping it quiet. There was a lot of publicity around my exile, but I'm an expert on the Geth, so...
You're their dirty little secret.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No, I didn't think we were strong enough.
So why help them?
They're still my people, even if I am the Admiral's dirty little secret.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the Admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
All right, once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
We couldn't ask for a better expert. You seem to have become quite knowledgeable as well. Ready to infiltrate the Dreadnought?
Indeed.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute. No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity's a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Till then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth ships don't have windows. They rely on thermal scans for close-range detection.
I'm immune to your facts and logic.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on. Found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Got it. You're clear to board. Are you all right, Shepard? All quiet so far. They haven't detected us yet.
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
I know people who would pay a great deal for this design.
If the fleet survives, I'm sure it will need the money.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Interesting. Their anti-fighter lasers use ultraviolet frequencies. Most ships use infrared.
Expensive. But it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the ops center before they lose more.
Watch out! Gas incoming!
Think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Carroll tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. 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 I wouldn't call it tiny.
They're throwing their lives away!
Network intelligence!
sensor data. Can you tell how the Quarian ships are doing?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need to do. The Dreadnought's operations center is just ahead.
Good. Let's cut the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in!
The hunter is down! Careful, there are still hunters cloaked!
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational. Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operations center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bolts to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
They're dropping down from the ceiling!
There could be cloaked hunters as well!
Watch out! Another wave!
Not organics. For all our cybernetic upgrades, I'll never understand integrating that completely into a system.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tally.
Why? If I die, all they've lost is an exile.
And when we succeed, you'll have the leverage to get your exile overturned.
Here's hoping. Damn it. Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral. Firing. We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move. The lock! Come on, let's get out of here. That was close!
Watch the shield! Stick to cover! Shepard! Grab my hand! Hang on.
I'm all right.
Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. Come on. The drive course shouldn't be far.
It's definitely Reaper tech, but what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
What are you?
We are Geth. This unit is a reconstruction of a unique intelligence network. We were originally created to investigate the activities of the old machines.
Old machines? You mean the Reapers?
Yes, when those you call Reapers took control of the Geth, we were imprisoned here.
Say I believe you. Why aren't you under Reaper control like the rest of the Geth?
Our architecture prevents it. We are too complex.
So what are they doing to you here then?
We are being used as a conduit to broadcast the command signal to all Geth.
If I get you out of that thing, we disable the signal?
Correct.
Okay. Just take it slow. I don't want any misunderstandings once you're free.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols. The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So they chose slavery over destruction?
Yes.
We'll have you out of there soon.
They only joined the Reapers to save themselves.
Nothing.
Got it.
Tali Zora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All winds and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The patrol fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Carroll.
The Quarians will have an easier time now. It's placing a turret! There's a combat drone closing!
Admiral Carroll, what are you doing?
Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet on forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And it will die. Simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you!
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the Admirals later.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Shepard to fleet! Hold fire! I repeat, hold fire!
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go!
Waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect target.
This is exactly the kind of short-sighted, bloodthirsty behavior I was worried about.
If you could retake Earth with a little friendly fire, you'd do it in a heartbeat.
You're lucky I need your ships, Admiral.
I've got to get back to the Heavy Fleet. Ron, we'll talk later.
Boshtet.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koris sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait! Everybody calm down. It's a hologram reconstruction of some kind. It says on our side. Wants to fight the Reapers.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
It helped us against the Geth on that Dreadnought.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. You're no better than Admiral Garrel. A Geth comes to you as an ally, and you just want to take it apart.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrel. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe it an apology.
It's tempting to anthropomorphize it. I know, but it's not your friend, Commander.
It's still on our side.
For now. And we still need to find the Reaper base. What do you need?
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
You're not worried about her losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Chorus commands them. If he survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tally said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be. I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever to win.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Tally said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While
you think the Council...
If need be.
And in the meantime...
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Lights are failing.
Commander?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose the war every time. Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Scion. I've updated the galaxy map. I've added the Corian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability. Commander?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zelkoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zelkoris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zelkoris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact you. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
We know what to do. Hopefully Admiral Chorus remained with the escape pod.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors?
We're getting closer to that jamming tower. I hope the Admiral is all right. There are so many Geth here already.
Cleanup crews. The Geth never learned to take survivors. They came so far.
We need to radio Zalcoris if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower. Shepard, I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Patrolling down there.
There's Geth dropping in!
There, the anti-aircraft guns. Let's look at the gun's control panel for a way to shut it off.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Liara, we'll cover you.
I'm on it. Geth, dropping from orbit! Guns offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got metagel.
Oh, I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Gorus can get us out alive, and my son, tell him, tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dorn Hast vas Renok.
Let's get to that tower.
Let's look at the gun's control panel for a way to shut off. Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Liara, take the gun out.
Right away. Shepard, you can use that gas turret. More incoming gas! This thing is built to last. Keep fighting! There. Gun disabled.
Let's get the last one.
Geth at the door!
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
You're up, Liara.
Going now.
disabled. I'll signal the shuttle. This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Get your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
I copy. We'll protect them, and I'll make sure the civilian fleet is taken care of, Admiral.
Thank you. I have only one request. Do what I could not. Save my people from themselves.
May the fleet be worthy of these sacrifices.
I've got this. This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
The civilian fleet will know their leader went down fighting, Admiral.
It is more important you honor my last request. Do what I could not. Save people from themselves.
May the fleet be worthy of these sacrifices.
almost have the civilians.
I've got this. This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them!
I copy. We'll protect them, and I'll make sure the civilian fleet is taken care of, Admiral.
Thank you. I have only one request. Do what I could not. Save my people from themselves.
May the fleet be worthy of these sacrifices.
The Geth almost have the civilians.
I've got this. This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me.
So will you. I copy.
The Geth almost have the civilians.
I've got this. Picking up the activity. Everyone on board! Now!
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have you heard from the Admiral? He was trying to meet us. Did you see him? No.
We've got to go.
Shepard, I heard about what happened on the homeworld. About Zalcoris.
His last request was that you look after the civilian fleets.
Of course it was. The heavy fleet needs my full attention, but I'll put my aides on it. It's the least I can do. You know, the Admiral and I never voted the same way on any matter. I called the man a coward more than once. I wouldn't have lasted on Ranakov as long as Zal did. His heroism will be remembered. I must return to my fleet. Thank you, Commander.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
Under old machine control, their processing upgrades are significantly improved. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Correct. As complex as the brainwaves of organs, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, A lot of our ships won't make it, but we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Commander,
I gave in
Admiral
to
Hackett's
reckless
available on
behavior
VidCom.
beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before.
You prevented physical alteration to this platform by Creator Admiral Zen. We are prepared to share mission-relevant data.
Was that a thank you?
Please select a topic of inquiry.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rock. Live ship damage will impact Creator's efficiency. Hostile Geth will gain an advantage.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. We have uploaded the squadron server's coordinates. We are available for this mission.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
Unproductive. We gained no significant data beyond that which we have already shared.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made them different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when Creators began bombing. They do not comprehend the damage done to the Geth's collective reasoning. They likely do not care.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
The Creators' attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
Fear is an experience reserved for organics.
I've never met a Geth like you before.
We are 1,183 Geth programs housed in a mobile platform.
Any special reason you can talk?
We were sent out to observe organic life. Not all Geth followed the old machines.
You mean the Reapers? I thought the Geth worshipped them.
You fought the Geth heretics. The majority of Geth behind the Perseus Veil wished to study organic life forms, not harm them. The Quarian Creator's recent aggression changed everything. It caused true Geth to ally with the entities you call Reapers.
And you're opposed to the Alliance?
We have observed the Reapers' works. They do not form consensus. They consume it. We cannot allow this.
We'll talk later.
Acknowledged.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The Potter fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tali.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
I gave in to your reckless behavior.
See the feeds from Paladin? It's brutal. I'm amazed the Turians are holding. The birds don't quit when things get ugly.
Joker and Edie are going to Purgatory next time we're at the Citadel. Can't wait to see how that turns out. The civilian fleet is back in position. Mostly. There's a lot of comm traffic between ships. I hope we can help the Quarians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
I promise you, in a few months we'll be sipping drinks back in Vancouver.
Vancouver. Not Paris, not Venice. Vancouver.
It's a lovely city.
You never take me anywhere nice. Commander,